The first, they're ready. Settle better. Light's gone off. Again, there might be some trouble there with one of the runners. Light on again. They're set. Gates open. Off they go. Terry Vale won the start. It leads settling down from Barron's Fortune. Moving up to third there, Charity Bow, followed by Dash and Run Delirium. Further back in the field then was BK settling down into stride. They're followed by Flash of Fortune, and dropping out to last of all there as they come down the side of the track was Cold Change. The leader up along the side of the track here is Charity Bow in front. In second placing, Barron's Fortune on the outside. Terry Vale trapped off the trap. BK going forward. Then in behind them a gap back came Flash of Fortune, followed by Dash and Run. Then dropping back out of it, Cold Change, and last of all Delirium. On the home turn they're about to swing, and the leader is Charity Bow. Moving up on the outside, BK quickly. Just in behind them, Barron's Fortune, Terry Vale at the head of the rest. Flash of Fortune, 200 to go. BK out in the centre of the track has taken the lead. Barron's Fortune and battling back on the inside as well as Charity Bow. BK a neck in front of Charity Bow and Barron's Fortune in behind them. Up the straight though, BK in front. Coming again, Charity Bow, but BK wins the first, a length on the line, Charity Bow. Third placing there went to Barron's Fortune. In behind them to pull up then would have been Flash of Fortune, followed by Cold Change. There followed by Delirium, followed by Dash and Run. Was always back out of it, and Terry Vale, who showed early pace, dropped out to finish last of all. Await the placings on the first event on the program, the Bellbird Park Maiden Handicap, 1,000 metres. Numbers will be up in just a moment. Race number 1. Set at Woolamai, gates crash open, off they go. The top weight Commit came away smartly there with State Melody hunting up along the inside in the early stages. They're followed by Paperboy moving to third. In behind them then was Kiwi Snow, and last of all with 800 to go was Deadline. Down the side at the 750 metre mark now, and the leader is State Melody. Got through and strides 3 lengths in front. Commit in second placing, 5 away then was Paperboy, followed by Kiwi Snow, and on the outside in last placing is Deadline. Down towards about the 500 metre mark, and State Melody still by about 3 lengths out in front of Commit in second placing, followed by Paperboy. Then in behind them was Kiwi Snow and Deadline. About to round the home turn, and State Melody, it still has that break of 3 lengths in front of Commit in second placing. Then Paperboy getting up along the inside, and Kiwi Snow wider out from Deadline. At the 150 metre mark, State Melody in the centre of the track is still clear by a length and a half. Paperboy on the rails and out wider. Kiwi Snow starting to come home quickly. Kiwi Snow's grabbed the lead near the line, and Kiwi Snow gets up to win by a length from State Melody. Paperboy was third. In behind them then came Deadline, and Commit finished last. Stand by for the placings on the second event on the program. Had a nice break at the top of the straight, State Melody, but got tired in the last 50 or so metres when it was picked up quickly by Kiwi Snow on the outside. And stand by for official numbers on race number 2. You'll find number 2, Kiwi Snow, will be the winner. Set for a start. Ready. Gates open, off they come. The one that played up on the way to the start, Charming Symbol, missed at 10 lengths. Obstinate Odious and also New Mac showing pace in the early stages. New Mac will take up the running from hunting up along the inside. Odious. Southern Runway moves to third as they move out of the straight towards the 1200 metre mark. Cottesmore settles fourth back on the rails. Then came Obstinate. A gap back then was Being Brave, and in last placing Charming Symbol. Down towards the 1100 metre mark they go. Odious the inside, and on the outside New Mac pressuring it all the way. They stride 5 lengths clear then on Southern Runway third, and length and a half back then Cottesmore. 2 away then was Obstinate. A long gap back then came the last pair, Being Brave and Charming Symbol. Down the back of the track they go towards about the 700 metre mark, and New Mac, the top weight, has taken off and gone to the lead now by 2 lengths over Odious second, followed by Southern Runway. Then Cottesmore getting up along the inside. Further back then in the field was Obstinate. A gap back then was Being Brave, and last of all is Charming Symbol. Up the side, 400 to go. New Mac in front, whipping right around the outside. Southern Runway joining it quickly though. Odious up in the centre. Just behind them then came Obstinate as they're about to straighten up. Southern Runway's gone to the lead at the 200 metre mark. Getting up along the inside again, New Mac. Obstinate wider out, joining in, and Being Brave from a long way back. In the centre of the track, Obstinate's got to the lead. Southern Runway, and wider out then is Being Brave coming home smartly. Obstinate in front though near the line. Being Brave trying hard, but Obstinate Obstinate wins by a length to Being Brave. 2 lengths away, third was Southern Runway. Odious followed by Cottersmore, then Newmac, and last in was Charming Symbol. Good, keen go up the straight there. Any one of a number of chances as they swung for home, 220 metres to go. Newmac was weakening, Obstinate had quickly moved up to it. Southern Runway looked a chance with Being Brave at that stage, and not far off the pace was Cottersmore and Odious. A very keen go up the straight. Eventually it's Obstinate. It's got the better. Field settles. Light on. Racing in the cup. Towards the inside, Being Noble was out okay. Tea Tree Jack showing pace early with Land of Shade. Shift Me By, Being Noble up there as well, with in between them Trier settling down. Stargin trapped a little wide there, followed by back and behind them, then Rising Lad getting up along the inside. They're followed by Just Arcale, who's dropped out to second last, and last of all there now is Shift Me By. Around into the straight the first time they come, and the leader is Tea Tree Jack in the cup. In second placing, Land of Shade. Then came Stargin, followed by wider out on the track then was Trier. In behind them, Being Noble. Flicker's Sun in there as well. Followed by Stargin, Rising Lad back along the inside from Shift Me By, and Just Arcale is last of all. Past the judge, a lap to go in the cup. Tea Tree Jack by 2 lengths in front. Land of Shade is second. Being Noble third the rails. One off the fence then came Stargin, Rising Lad the inside. Then in the centre, Flicker's Sun from Trier. Further back, Shift Me By and Just Arcale at the rear. 1100 to go in the cup, and Tea Tree Jack by 2 lengths clear. Land of Shade is second. Rising Lad's had the run of the race third. Being Noble, Stargin out wider from Flicker's Sun. In behind them then one's lost the cap, it's Trier. Further back then Just Arcale, and at the rear now is Shift Me By. Down the back straight they go, and up on the outside now taking the lead is Land of Shade. Land of Shade's got to the lead from in second placing Tea Tree Jack. Then came Rising Lad, followed by further back then going forward is Being Noble. Stargin further back with Trier improving. Then Flicker's Sun, Just Arcale and Shift Me By. 500 from home in the cup, and Land of Shade is 2 lengths clear. Tea Tree Jack in second placing. Then came the local horse Rising Lad on the rails, followed by further back then was Stargin, Being Noble, Flicker's Sun. Trier at the head of the rest from Stargin around the outside. Then Shift Me By making a run, and last of all is Just Arcale. 220 from home on the turn. Land of Shade in front. Tea Tree Jack out after it again. Rising Lad just in behind them with Flicker's Sun. In the straight now, Land of Shade in front. Out after it on the outside, Tea Tree Jack and Rising Lad going for the rails run from Flicker's Sun. But in front near the line, Land of Shade trying hard is Tea Tree Jack, but Land of Shade wins the cup. Land of Shade from in second placing is Tea Tree Jack. Third went to Rising Lad a neck away. Followed by in behind them, Shift Me By, who made ground. Flicker's Sun, Trier in behind them, then was Being Noble, Just Arcale and Stargin was last in. Wait the placings in the cup. Move made by rider Arza Reb down at about the 600 metre mark. Hooked out and took on the early leader Tea Tree Jack at that stage. Took the horse Land of Shade to the lead and has been able to hold off some strong challenges in the straight. Tea Tree Jack, 1,000 metres, field of 3 to run. They're ready, they're racing this time. Carlong Lad was one of the best to jump with Chewin's Miss, who began with it on the outside. And back in last placing early is Brigo Pixie. Down the side they come, 800 metres to go. And Carlong Lad on the inside is the leader. Keeping it busy there on the outside is Chewin's Miss in second placing. And they're racing closely, and back in last placing, 3 lengths away came Rigo Pixie. 600 metres to go. Carlong Lad the inside, and on the outside Chewin's Miss is and in third placing there is Rigo Pixie. Down past about the 400 metre mark. Closely bunched field now. Carlong Lad the inside, Chewin's Miss the outside, and poised to pounce behind them Rigo Pixie. This could be some sort of finish coming up as they round the home turn. 200 to go, Chewin's Miss, and battling back on the inside, Carlong Lad. They drifted a bit wide there, and Rigo Pixie up along the inside. A line of 3, 150 to go. Rigo Pixie has got through on the inside. Chewin's Miss not done with yet on the outside. Rigo Pixie, Chewin's Miss trying hard. Rigo Pixie and Chewin's Miss. Oh, Rigo Pixie. I reckon Rigo Pixie a nose to Chewin's Miss, and in third placing was Carlong Lad. Bob at the head on the line, as is often the case in these small fields. They provide great finishes. And we'll stand by for the numbers. Whichever one's got the bob in at the right time here, because they were pretty close together. Stand by for numbers. The judge, I think, will go for a photo. Yes, he has. Bit fractious Kid Snowball settles again. Starter holding them. The gates open, off they go. Kid Snowball jumped in the air. Desert Coles was one of the best to leave the barrier. Was showing pace as well. Mahogany Star in the early stages. Mahogany Star will be leading from up on the outside. Kid Snowball back on in the centre there as they're about to move out of the straight was Woolamai Star. A good charge to the first turn and Check the Deck hunting up along the inside. A keenly contested affair out of the straight. Mahogany Star out in the centre as the leader from Check the Deck back on the rails. Desert Coles goes to third, followed by Woolamai Star. Then on the outside, Gentle Tina from Barron Cool. Further back in the field then was Kid Snowball back to second last, and last of all is Better Duke. Down towards the 1,000 metres in the last, Mahogany Star the leader. In second placing is Gentle Tina, followed by Check the Deck. Then Woolamai Star, Desert Coles, Barron Cool. Further back then was Kid Snowball, and last of all is Better Duke. Down the back they go at the 650 metre mark, and Mahogany Star strides clear by 5 lengths out in front of Check the Deck second. Woolamai Star set alight around the outside, followed by Barron Cool going with it. Desert Coles has come one off the fence. Then in behind them, Better Duke as the field starts to bunch, followed by Gentle Tina dropping out of it, and Kid Snowball up towards the 350 metre mark. Mahogany Star by a length in the last. Woolamai Star on the outside. Here's Desert Coles set alight around the outside. Check the Deck just behind them, and at the head of the rest, Better Duke. They're about to wheel for home. Woolamai Star's got the neck in front. Second placing out after it, Desert Coles. Then further back, Better Duke hooked out wide. At the 150 metre mark though, Woolamai Star under the whip is about to be grabbed by Desert Coles. Desert Coles and Woolamai Star's kicking back though. Woolamai Star and Desert Coles. Here's a go in the last. Woolamai Star. Woolamai Star's won the last. Desert Coles got second. Check the Deck was third. In behind them, Better Duke, Mahogany Star. Then came Kid Snowball, followed by back behind them, Barron Cool and Gentle Tina. Oh, great race again up the straight in the final event on the program. And this time I'm pretty certain about this. He'll go for a photo, but Woolamai Star will get this, I'm sure.